We should be live. I'm not 100% on that. We will find out soon enough. Let me go ahead and do the Twitter. Live for an unboxing now. Post. Let's get off Twitter because that's not part of my capture. I have okay, that's a recording dot. Okay. I need a new mouse. My mouse is bugging out sometimes. But, more to the point. Cam. No, that's fine. I can't zoom out the camera, unfortunately, because it's stuck to my laptop, so I can't move it farther, or my desktop, so I can't move it farther away. You can see my wife's poster on the wall over there. So, we will be doing an unboxing in a moment, but first I have to put on my old pump for one last time. So we're going to take out our pump supplies and our auto ejector. We're going to put that on, and then we'll unbox the new pump that came in a little while ago. I've been waiting to get a training scheduled. They haven't scheduled it yet, but I'm so tired of my old pump, I'm just not going to wait. I ain't got the patience to wait for them to try to call me. I haven't been streaming lately because we are in an area where the net is not exactly the greatest. Like, I couldn't do an online game stream because I'd be lagging like a mofo. As you can tell by the fact that my chat room is lagging like a mofo. But, so first order of business. So we want to get about 3 units, or 3 milliliters of air. Cubic centimeters, whatever you want to call it. We're going to take our insulin. And we're going to inject the air in the bottle. Then we're going to invert the bottle. And we're going to let some in and squish it back out until we get the air out of the syringe cap. There we go. Now the reason we wanted to do that is because it helps prevent air bubbles getting in the syringe. I'm holding on to the cap because I'm going to need it again soon. I'm trying not to bite on it, which is odd when I'm talking, but so when it starts to slow down right around 2 1/4, 2.5, that's when we got to pull back just a little bit. And that's usually when the air comes in. But we did pretty good this time. As we can see, there's no air in there. So we did real good. We're going to give it a couple of taps just in case. No bubbles. We're going to put the extra back in the tube. Like so. There we go. Then, we take the black part. This is the reservoir. Get it? And you open. You take the reservoir. Also, I apologize that my hair is crazy. I got out of the shower because I want to do this on clean skin and I'm out of alcohol wipes. So I have no alcohol wipes, so I had to, clean myself a different way. We very carefully poke and gently push into the reservoir. Now, I don't like this particular pump, which is why I got a new one, because this reservoir is a bag reservoir, and if you're not careful, the bag can break. And the bag reservoirs are notoriously shitty and inaccurate anyway. Alright, we have filled the reservoir. Then we recap the needle. I will need this needle again in a minute, which is why I recapped it. I didn't just throw it in a sharps box. Open this, unseal. Yes, I know you're beeping over there. Shut up. You'll be handled soon enough. We removed the back tape, because that's the auto-ejector part. We open the cap. And then we carefully unwind the tubing until we can't unwind it anymore. We put it in the little lock. As you can see, there's a little lock there, which keeps it from rewinding. And we connect the tubing to the reservoir. Reservoir, tubing. And you twist and lock it into place. If you don't lock it properly, it will drip, and that will cause you to waste insulin. And since insulin is very, very expensive if you don't have insurance, you don't want to waste your insulin. It's a terrible, terrible thing. My hair keeps falling in my face. Now, for the fun part, we're going to take our pump that I disconnected before I went in the shower. And as you can see, it's all kinds of beat up, which is one of the reasons why I got a new one that we're going to be unboxing today. We're going to turn it on and put in the security code. Tell it, yes, I know that my insulin level is low. We're going to take my old popsicle stick and we're going to open the back of it. You put the popsicle stick in and you just twist it slightly and that knocks out the reservoir. Take out the old reservoir. Then we go to options, load, change, yes. All deliveries stopped. It's going to say preparing for cartridge. Oh, it already prepared for the cartridge. So we remove the old cartridge, which I already did. Install the new cartridge and click it into place. Hit the unlock button. And then we hit next to continue. My new pump doesn't have to do half of this shit. That's why I got a new pump. God, my hair is terrible. My beard's nice and bushy though, so at least I like that part. My hair though is crazy. So it's going to detect how much it thinks is in the cartridge. And say, okay, you change the cartridge. So you press next to start filling it with insulin. And it takes between 10 and 12 units depending on how coiled the tubing was. So we're going to take off this needle guard. We're going to hold it until we see drops. And this may take a while. Especially considering it only pumps 0.4 units at a time. And it takes between 10 and 12 units to prime, for lack of a better word. Alright, we're at 9.2 units. Should start getting ready to see a drop. 10.2. 11.3. Now, you can't really see the drop because it's tiny, but there's a tiny, tiny drop right there. It will zoom in. You can just barely see it. There you go. And so this one took 12 units to prime, which means the coil was packed pretty tightly because there's a lot of bends in the tubing. And it says, do you see drops? You say yes. So we click done. And we're going to unstick the tape. There's our tape guard removed. We pull back. You hear it click. And we stab myself in the stomach. This part's fairly normal for all pumps. Is the needle and the stabbing part. Actually got a pretty good spot that time. It didn't hurt. Take the needle out. Recap the needle so that it's safe for people to touch. See, can't stab yourself. Come back to the machine. Click fill cannula. And this is a 0.7 unit tubing. So I say, alright, dispense 0.7 units. It'll say stopping fill. We click done. It says test your blood sugar in 2 hours. And you click resume. And now it thinks I have 240 units of insulin. That is incorrect. I actually have 300 units, but this pump is, not the greatest. Which is why we have I had to monitor a box from Medtronic. This box is my new pump. We're going to set the box over on this side. If I can move myself out of the way here. And gently set it down. There we go. I'm locked in a corner here because I'm in the camper dining room. Because we're in the middle of nowhere. We have our plastic bubbles to prevent it from knocking around. Let's move those out of the way. We have here a silicone case. I will be putting it back in the box after I open it. If I can even open it. There's not even like a spot to tear it. So we're going to make our own. Take some pliers. There we go. I've made my own spot. We have silicone carrying case. Back in the box with it. When I'm done stream recording this video, I will be posting it to YouTube. Let me see if I can't just... There we go, that's a little better. A little farther away. We have the new Accu-Check GuideLink meter. This is both a regular test kit and a continuous glucose monitor reader. And I have just absolutely butchered this box. Here's the case. Which apparently also has the meter in it. Instruction manuals. We'll just put those in the box. So we have the little teeny tiny meter. Very, very discreet. We have the pokey finger device. And we have test strips. So let's put all of this back in its case. It's kind of hard to do because everything was inelastic and now I have to shove everything back through the elastic. Go in your elastic hole. Oops, I turned it on. I didn't mean to. Well, I have now turned it on. You can see the little tiny screen. Let's see if I can figure out how to turn it off. I can see where the charger goes. See, it's got a little small charger port. Well, let's read the instructions real quick. User's manual. How do I power off this device? Yeah, I don't care about your important safety information. Ah, okay. I was pressing the wrong button. There we go. Turned it off. Now this can go back in its box. I'll have to go buy some test strips for this before I commit to using it because, you know, reasons. Alright, we have our Medtronic extended auto-ejector. Now, the thing with Medtronic versus Tandem, which is what my old pump is they have a separate auto-ejector for their sites. So if you lose the auto-ejector, you have to order a new one. Whereas the Medtronic sites are all their own auto-ejectors. Or not, the Tandem sites are all their own auto-ejectors. So as you can see, we have our auto-ejector. Or is this just an extended site? Huh. I thought it was the auto-ejector. Is it not? No, it's the extended infusion set. Huh. That's weird. I suppose that's for if you need like a 7-day dose. Or you're on like real low dose. Well, that's different than I thought it was. So this is not the auto-ejector. This is the 7-day extended set. Back in the box with you. And then they have the 7-day extended reservoirs for use with the 7-day extended set. I will not be opening this box because I don't need to open it. We also... Oh, we have 3 boxes of extended reservoirs. Which means that probably is an auto-ejector. And these other boxes, if I can get them out, are more extended sets. So I have a 3-month supply of extended sets. That's cool. The final, most important box is, because there's more than one, is this big black box, but also this little tiny box. This is a computer adapter that allows my computer to read my pump data and upload it to the internet. So when I take this out of the box, it's just a little tiny USB drive. But what it actually is a plug-in USB Bluetooth. Because this pump, again in this black box here, runs everything off of Bluetooth. So it will transmit via Bluetooth continuous glucose monitor readings to itself and adjust my insulin. And I just dropped the little very important blue clip. So we will have to move this to pick up the blue clip, because I cannot bend over with this in front of me because I will hit the desk. So we lift up the table, we turn the table, the screen goes dark, the screen lights back up. We slide our very important blue thing in front of where the table just was. We pick up our little blue thing, because it's very important. We set it on the table, and then we pick the table back up and bring it back in, and thus re-enclose ourselves in our little prison. Because I am a prisoner of the RV. We're going to have a quick drink because my throat's getting dry. Excuse me. Alright, as I was saying. So we uncover the USB drive. And we see if we can put it next to my old pump charger. It fits. As I'm sure you just heard the beep. So we're going to let that charge up, so it can be a Bluetooth receptor. That was my mouse, because anytime I move my mouse, it bugs out for a second and then it starts back up. Now for the fun box. This is the box that holds all the important shit. This is my new Mini-Med 780G box. We used the needle nose part of our needle nose pliers to poke a hole in the plastic. And then we're taking the plastic off. It has now been deplasticked. We're going to set our plastic over here with all our other garbage for throwing away when I'm done. Ah, it's got special tape. See, it's got a little tape on the side to prevent you from pulling it open. Alright, where's the, Oh, it's like a little two-shelf drawer thing. But the big important thing is this bad boy right here. This is the new Mini-Med 780G pump. So you tell, this is where your reservoir goes. This is where the battery goes. I don't know where the battery cover is, but I think it's this part. Now, ordinarily, this runs on a AAA battery, or not a AAA battery, a AA battery. We're going to leave the screen protector on for now because I don't intend on turning it on. Going to remove the shelf. Aha! Here's the battery cover. Oh look, it came with free batteries. Here's a clip if you need to prevent things from flowing in the line for whatever reason. That's garbage. The box, that is, not the clip. This is the clip for holding this together. So we're going to open the clip. Now when you actually have it all assembled, if you look here, there's this little extendy part on the pump clip, and that is how you open the battery cap when it's closed, because it's exactly the right size. Now if I'm not mistaken, this goes like so. Beautiful. And then when you want to pull it out, you squish on the back of it. How do you pull it out? You flip this up. So there's a little tiny extended part there. You pull that towards the front, and that's how you slide it back off of the clip. I just love the click. Beautiful sound. Then we have here a more tubing clamps. And then instruction manual. I don't need that. So let's lift all this up. And that's the top drawer. So the bottom drawer is a fucking book of a system user guide. Literally a book. It's crazy. Now, because I did the online pre-training, I don't really need this book, and I have a digital version of this book as well, but I'm going to keep it anyway because why not? Alright, so we're just going to set this box all over, back together. Alright, that's over and done with. Okay, is there anything else in this box? There does not appear to be. So, I might have to call Minimed and be like, hey, where's my Guardian 4 sensor? It didn't come with one. But that is my for the moment, my new Minimed pump. So it is missing its Guardian 4 sensor, which is how it auto-reads blood sugars. But everything else it has, it came with. So I'll have to call Medtronic and be like, hey, I didn't get a Guardian 4 sensor with my new pump. Alright, with that, later.